so we got it started earlier. Now it's all warmed up. I'm just waiting for it to cool down, then we're gonna get started. Overall, pretty satisfied with the bike. And the only complaint I have is this part here. I keep burning my pants on it, so I'm gonna have some like a longer protector installed there instead of just this small one. So we're gonna do that, and then I think that's done. I'm gonna get that ordered from Rottweiler. But other than that, I'm just waiting for it to cool down so I don't burn my hand. Yeah, excited for the track day. So under here, there's the screen, there's the oil drain plug, and that is another one filter right here. On the other side, we have this oil filter and one oil screen here. So it's a lot, but better than less, I guess. And this is the fill plug. So I changed it to this because it does leak. So that's something to. If you guys don't have that issue, then you're lucky. But the plastic OEM plug, it leaks. This one covers the whole thing and it doesn't leak. All right, let's get the. So here's the oil that I'm gonna be using. This kit is from Rottweiler Performance, so they give you the whole set that you need. So 2 quarts liters of Maxima Pro Plus 15W, no 15, 10W50. So you get 2 filters as well, like I showed you, and we're gonna change all the O-rings on those, the screen and the plug and the filter housing cover. So filter housing covers, these 2 big ones. The screens have, I think, these 4 here. Yeah, there's a lot of, the oil screen is this long and there's like 3 on each of them. And then this is for the oil drain plug. So let's just get started. I'm gonna start draining the oil now. All right, so we just cracked open the main drain plug. It's pouring out now. I'm gonna be so I'm gonna wait for this, and then I'm gonna take out this oil screen here, and then it's gonna be this one. It's gonna be messy because once you crack this open, this oil's gonna pour on the side here. So I'm just gonna have to do a lot of cleanup. But the oil seems a little bit pretty clean. It's pretty clear. It's not focusing. Pretty clear. It's not black or anything. There's some debris on the. There's a magnetic drain plug, which is nice. So there's some debris, not a whole lot. This is the break-in, so it's nice to change it now. I'm gonna clean this up and then start draining the other parts. So we had the first draining, and it's almost done there. I make sure to drain this one like entirely so that every time I open the other ones, there's not much else coming out, because we're gonna have to tilt the bike left and right to drain the other side. And these oil filters ones are so annoying because they drip oil everywhere. So I'm just trying to make sure like this and this, all the ones that are lower to the ground, are completely drained before I open these up, because it's just annoying. But so here it is. I cleaned up the debris, and yeah, it looks really. I mean, it looks really so clean now. I'm gonna go ahead and open up the other ones and see how much oil comes out. All right. So the screen doesn't look too bad. There's like a couple things there, but overall it's just pretty clean to me. So I'm just gonna spray this down with like cleaner or something, and then there's a kit that you can replace this with, but you don't have to replace it, like not this soon anyway. As long as there's no tears there, or just the plastic is not messed up, so you can still reuse this. So I'm just gonna wipe this down, clean it up, and then assemble it back on. Alright guys, so almost done draining. So I'm gonna do this for you guys on YouTube. Don't usually do this. Basically gonna tilt the bike one-handed while holding the camera. So here it goes. So the more I tilt it, you see the more oil comes out. So it is very heavy on one hand, on one arm. So yeah, because I don't have a tripod for some reason. All right, so I'm gonna do that for the next side. I'm gonna open up the oil filter now. I'm just gonna keep doing this until a lot of oil comes out, so I can put the bolts back on this side, And then, yeah, I'll see you guys on the other side. Yep, there's just no elegant way of doing this. As you can see, it poured all the way up to the side, but we'll just clean it up as best we can. But there's just, it's up there, so it is what it is. It's gonna happen on the other side too. All right. So this is the clutch side filter, KTM brand. I'm replacing it with the HF155 from High Flow Filtro. I've used this on the DRZ many times. I could never say the name for some reason. So it's gonna be like this, same as the KTM, exact same thing. So $80 for this whole set of oil change parts from Rottweiler. So if you guys wanna, take the guesswork out of everything, or you can get it from the dealer, whichever. But I'm just figured out I'll try this one for a change. The brake side is smaller, 651. So we're gonna put this back on. I'm gonna replace the O-rings on the housing here, and then we're gonna seal up the left side of the bike so that we can work on the right side. So the brake side screen, virtually no debris. It's just, there's nothing on this side, so it's pretty good sign, I guess. A pretty clean running engine, seems like. Not a lot of debris except for the main drain plugs. I don't know how the distribution really goes. So, but this one's clean. So I'm just gonna change the O-rings, since you don't really have to change the O-rings for all these things. It's just that the kit comes with it, and that I paid for it, so I might as well change the O-rings. So it's not gonna degrade. It's 480 miles. It's just that I bought the whole kit. So technically, for this oil change, I could have just done oil and filter change and be done with it and don't touch the screens. But here I am. So all right, guys. So as expected, the right side is also very messy. So I opened it up, tilted to this side. A lot more oil came out. I tilted to my side, like this way, and a lot more oil came out. So, and not a lot of oil came out here because I think we drained it fully, tilting it on the other side. But this one held a lot of oil. So tilt it to this side, hold it for like, I don't know, 30 seconds, just as long as it starts to just drip. And then I'm gonna put the oil filter, which is this one here. I showed you guys earlier, the 651, HF651. So we have this one here, the new one, and that's the KTM one. Same. So you put some kind of lube on the seals here, and then you put it back on. Okay, so we're pretty much ready to start pouring oil here. So I'm just checking everything. My torques on the bolts, I just pretty much did hand tight, which is generally 20 Newton meters. But the oil filter housing, I don't think it's 20 Newton meters. This is really just hand tight. So if you can't turn it anymore by hand, that's kind of like your guide. You kind of just turn until it stops. It's a very small bolt. I can't find the torque on that. It's probably like 6 or something, or 8 Newton meters. It's way under what my torque wrench can do. My torque wrench can, like, the lowest one is 20 Newton meters, I think. So I can't measure that. So I just have to kind of do hand tight. And if it leaks, just tighten it up. So we're gonna check everything. I just checked all the torques, wiped everything down, and I'm gonna start pouring the oil now. I'm gonna start with 1.5, and then see where we get from there. I think it's gonna be 1.7 or something like that. It should be. We drained a lot of oil because we were tilting the bike left and right, and I don't know what that amounts to. So we're gonna just do 1.5, and then start the bike, let it run, let it warm up, and all that stuff. All right. So I poured about 1.5. I think it's about a half that's in here left. It's too bad there's no sight to it. You can't see how much you poured, but I can see from the top that it's about down here. So it's about half, like I said, 1.5. And I started to see the oil level. So when I tilt it, you can see it in the middle right now. I haven't started the bike, so I'm about to start the bike now and let it settle. And then when it cools down, we'll see where it ends up with the level. And then we're just gonna top it off. So that's pretty much it. Just showing you guys the process, my process. And I'll just do that last part before I close this video out. So I was able to use, I think, about 75% of that last bottle. So I would say really it's 1.7, and they're like kind of spot on with that. I just rode it a few times, couple times, started it up, let it cool down, start it up, and then add incrementally. So I was checking for leaks, and I put the skid plate back on because I was checking for leaks. So far, it seems like it's on the level. Let's see. It's so hard to do this one-handed. I don't know if you guys can see. Oh, yeah, there it is. I mean, you can kind of see it. It's kind of dark, but doing this one-handed, so. Yeah, so 1.7 is spot on. So more or less like that, 1.7. So 1 and 3/4 of these. So yeah, I think that's it. Thank you guys for watching. If you guys have any questions or tips or whatever, let me know, comment section. Otherwise, I'll see you guys on the next video. I think the next video, I'm gonna make a video about my track prep. Like what things do I do? What do I go through? My thought process when I go to a track day. So maybe all this time, I don't think I ever made a video like that. So I think it's gonna be interesting when it gets closer to the day next weekend. I'm gonna record how I prepare. So, all right. So until then, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next video.